just in time for the eventual April 30th release date. In fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if this ends up getting released around that same time. Yeah, it's time to do the sequel to Streets of Rage in an alternate reality where, Blaze didn't suddenly take over the mob and make it into a charity thing.
Aggressive charity organization.
Thank you. It was a charity organization.
So yeah.
But yeah, basically at the end of the last game, Adam had none of that shit and actually put things right as he should have. But unfortunately, some time has passed and Mixer X has returned, and well, he's not going to take another chance like last time and has kidnapped poor Adam. Though that being said, Axel and Blaze are still on the case to go rescue their good old friend, and they're even
joined by a wrestler.
Joined alongside two new characters. One of them being a wrestler named Max, and the other one is Adam's little brother, Skate.
Huh. Also, I love how they're treating this like, so is Mr. X Sigma now? He can just come back from the dead?
Only I have the brains to rule. What's the name of the city?
I forgot.
I think it was Wood Oak City. I forget. I'll look it up later. Anyway, time to go back to the streets of rage.
Two. That actually looks like the same 2 from Mega Man X2. Okay, so real quick, Hype, you're gonna select options.
Wait, Hype, he's not playing this. He's not playing this time. I'm the one that's playing.
Right. Oh yeah, we should talk about that. Yes, this time James is player 1. James, select options.
Okay.
Because since I was holding A and B down on the second controller, now we can change some other settings, such as where we are. We can change our difficulty to we could change our difficulty to easy or very easy or mania. Which is we're not going to do that. We're going to just normal. And at the bottom we can also do level select if we should ever game over, which I would feel very embarrassed if we did now that we have 9 lives apiece.
Well, to be fair, that didn't really stop us when we did the first game.
So here we go. Oh, who am I going to be? Skate. I'm so silly. And there's. I gotta be Max.
You're gonna be Maxie?
Because it's just like, look at this, like Kid, Blaze, Axel, Max. It's like somebody left. It's like somebody let the Hulk join the police force.
I have a suggestion. Why don't you both play as the newcomers?
I mean, yeah, we could do that. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Because I mean, I was gonna pick Axel just because of his little the special thing they gave him in this game, but we can always do that for the third game whenever we get around to it. So yeah, it's time for the little boy on his roller skates and the big buff dude to go out to the city.
And I already it looks like we have a lot more moves at our disposal.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like this is a much more. Oh boy!
Stop it!
They're still friendly fire.
Fire's still a thing apparently.
But that being said, this is a much more fleshed out game than the first one.
A much more fleshed out game, and in some ways, actually, I want to say it was sort of like the progenitor for what most beat 'em ups would follow with. Like, for example, I think this is the first game to actually bring out actual special attacks, as opposed to that whole, send in the cops sort of thing that we had in the first game.
Right. Sorry.
It's fine. So yeah. So how's the evening stroll doing for you so far, Max?
Air good. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Also, I'm actually close to that. I gotta be careful. So I'm trying to look at our controls.
Oh God, Skate, buddy.
So I'm looking at my.
I know the city life hasn't been all too kind to you, but you don't have to go bonking on a guy's cranium like that.
Oop. He was just.
Oh no. I gotta learn these moves fast. So
he pulling out headbutts there.
So A is a strong attack,
which does cost it looks like it does cost. Okay, it doesn't cost health. Never mind.
Now, if we were playing as Axel in this case, he also has a special move of his own that actually does not require spending energy, and fans passionately call it the grabbed up paw when it's actually grabbed up. Which is also returning for Streets of Rage 4.
That's good.
Okay.
Get your apples.
Eat your nutrition.
So I want to ask,
you can't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
So I want to ask Logan,
now I can.
I was about to say, so Logan, going from 1 to 2, how does this feel by comparison?
Like I said, definitely more fleshed out. This definitely feels more in line with the Capcom beat 'em ups I was used to up until now.
Oop, there you go.
The UI looks a lot nicer. It doesn't feel quite as what's the word? It doesn't the UI. No, I was gonna say the UI looks a little less bargain bin.
Yeah, it's not quite as basic.
And it definitely puts more flash into it.
Yep. And I will say, like, you know, not to disown how the first game looks, this definitely looks a lot more graphically impressive than the first game.
I mean, it also helps too that it's all running at a rock solid 60 frames.
That it is. So other than that, I just need to get used to these new moves. Oh no, it's the that's
it's the evil Mad Jack and his stock Looney Tunes laugh. If we ever hear it.
And I was gonna say, I almost thought, like, was this what all of those Junkrats were supposed to be?
I guess so. Ow!
Looking at his character portrait. Oh, chicken. Ah! Okay, you get the chicken. He's dead.
Oh yeah. By the way, Skate is the only one of the four that can actually has a run.
Oh,
and
looks like he's thinking about it too.
And he can follow that up with a spin as well, which is pretty cool.
So and then the 8, nice. You can do like grab, like choke moves, and nice. Okay, and then wow, that was actually pretty fast for. Oh no, that was not round 1. That was just the mid boss.
Oh yeah, no. These stages have no shame in sectioning themselves off, which is I think something that the first game didn't actually do.
Yeah, the first game was just. Let me just say, and the first game, all the levels,
continuous road.
Yeah, they're all in full. Whereas in this game, it segments them, which honestly I can't help but think does help with the pacing a bit.
So okay, so I'm looking at it now. So your special moves only cost you health if they land.
Right, like I can do it right there, and it did. Or actually, no. Wait, no, never mind. I just used it right now, and it did cost me some health. So.
Oh, it did. Oh, jeez. Okay,
it's kind of like the spinning lariat in Final Fights in that regard.
Okay,
I guess so. I mean, consider the fact that, like, with the spinning lariat in Final Fight, you were still technically attacking. So it would make sense.
It still costed you health.
Right.
I am. The other thing I'm trying to get used to is that it seems like actually when you start doing combos, they actually do factor in the D-pad now, like as opposed to like if like right here that's just normal chop. But if I start like holding up already like into one of the maybe it's not okay.
Well, no. In my case, whenever I did notice like every once in a while I hold down while I grab, and that's what instigates me bonking on all these mooks' craniums.
Okay.
At least I assume that's what it is, or maybe it is just random. And it's just one of those. You need that more than I do.
Oh, geez, not her again.
It's Electra again, yeah.
Little boy, look away! It's the mean old dominatrix lady.
And she's like, we do not allow roller skates in our facility.
Hold on, I got her. I did
Good.
Get her. But,
you held her.
Well, actually, no. She's technically a mini boss, so I guess it would make sense that she had more health.
I like the puny karate chop that Max does.
Not even a punch, like just you gotta like do a full punch, like there you go.
Hold on, I'll finish her. Ow! I was gonna finish her off. Come on.
Boom.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's a headbutt.
I will not tell your parents about this.
Thanks.
I have parents?
So,
the bartender, the boss.
Oh gosh, he is?
Yeah, that was the bartender that just suddenly fled.
Chicken
to the Vixen crap.
Chicken to the north.
Dang it! He threw me away from the chicken.
Oh, okay, that's good. It still retains the everyone gets stunned when you revive or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing I will say real quick is that I did do a quick test of this game prior to us recording this, and it looks like they do throw in maybe 1 or 2 extra moves, but they don't do the same thing as the first game where there's literally two bosses at the same time.
Which is good. The most is that it's actually interesting how they deal with the health bars now. It's like it's not like Kingdom Hearts 1 fashion where it's not Kingdom Hearts 1 fashion where
that's you, my bad.
Well, it's like I know, and then dang it. Anyway, what was I trying to say? It's not like Kingdom Hearts 1 where you can actually see the health bars going down as you fight. It's more like 2 and onwards where they really are just treated like separate health bars, and once one goes down, it fills all the way back up automatically to be another color.
Which is good.
Well, I mean, I liked it.
I
liked it in the first one where it was like in Kingdom Hearts where like you got to see it change different colors. So like it would go from green, it would go from like orange to yellow, then to green. Here it goes from blue to red, but then that red fills all the way back up with yellow, and then it goes from yellow to red again.
Makes sense.
I would have preferred if it went from like blue to yellow and then to
Yeah,
red.
I feel
Whatever.
like the first game had a much easier tell on how many health bars you have left for the boss.
I'll have to figure that out later, but yeah, okay. Skate, put that down. Put that down. Grown-ups use that. No. Skate, you are but an innocent. I now have my headcanon of I am Max trying to. I'm the worst role
Max is
model,
babysitting him.
Oh!
and I'm the worst role model to try and like keep his innocence intact. Like, no, childhood innocence is a treasure. As I beat this guy's head to a pulp. Oh, jeez. Okay.
In a city like this, it's pretty much a rarity amongst the populace.
Yeah, they are the rage. They are the rage. They are the angry thing. The angry people. So now we're finding a lot of these guys on motorcycles.
And actually,
whoa! I need to do a kick move like that. Nice.
yeah. Hey!
And I can chuck you to the ground. Jesus.
Ow.
Okay, pick up that apple. And is that another apple for me? No.
But here's a hug anyway.
have a complimentary self-esteem hug. Can I jump out of it? No, I can't. Again, I need to learn my jump move. That's my jump move.
Yeah, Max and Axel, from what I remember, have the lowest jump. Meanwhile, you got Skate here, whose jump is fairly decent.
Jeez. Oh god. Okay, yeah, you can punch them off their bikes as they run past you.
Yeah, and I want to say, I forget if it was the original game or this one where they get the occasional move that has that literally just runs in with a knife. And like if they collide with you, then you get stunned.
Oh jeez. Also duly noted. Their bikes explode.
Well, yeah.
I'm kicking off,
They,
right?
what do you think they're fueled with?
I don't know, like electric powered. It's the future. I don't know. Maybe we had like nice high tower. Oh gosh.
Oh.
I can fight them when they appear on the side of the screen, but I cannot fight them when they just kind of blindside you from behind. That,
By the way,
sorry
sorry for that bit of absence. I had to put the puppies to bed.
That's fine.
No worries. I remember reading online that apparently there is a trick where you can. There I go. I remember reading online somewhere that it is possible to get thrown and not take damage if you hold up and jump after you're thrown, but I can't for the life of me figure out how to do it. And oh, jeez!
You take the chicken, or actually,
No,
no,
I'm at full health. I died already.
Ow! Well, let me hurry up and grab him before it disappears.
Thank you.
Also, you're gonna hate me for what I'm about to do.
Sorry, I had to just do I had to just take him at it. Oh gosh!
Who's not even on?
It's a chicken. No!
Oh, dang it! There goes the
was
chicken.
right there.
Money will not replace the sustenance I eat. So okay, this is different. They throw in 2 of these moves at us.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you for the hug of sympathy. We'll get through this. I promise.
It's all yours.
Actually, yeah, this actually is not that hard. I can literally jump into them and my hitbox goes forever. They're both dead now.
And now the rest of them are like, screw this noise.
It's like, oh crap, that's right. There goes our money. We bet money on those fighters. Okay, I think we won.
We win.
Whoa,
Wow!
jeez.
Damn! Hey, those roller skates really pack a punch.
Childhood innocence is a force to be reckoned with. Oh crap! It's this part of the. I would recommend not. I feel like if I go on this part of the bridge, I'll fall right through because I'm too big.
Don't worry. There's no part of the floor here that you'll fall through.
Okay. Dang, that is a good move.
That's
Yeah.
You know what? That's literally the kid-friendly version of that one character I played as in Warriors of Fate, who kept on literally munching on, like literally biting on his opponents.
Oh yeah, I just don't quite understand the context here. Like, why would they allow Max to join the police?
Well, he's not joining the police. He's joining in. He's just joining on the adventure so he can save his big brother.
That's fair. That is fair.
Ironically, weirdly enough, though, he does return in the sequel, in the 3rd game, and I mean,
is he older?
Despite the fact that no, he's roughly around the same age, and Adam's still saved and everything, and he helps out at one point in the game, but it's like, by that point, yeah, you can make the argument that Skate really should have absolutely no business being a part of that whole thing.
Right,
Yeah.
put it behind him. Go to school. Live a normal life. I'm taking that chicken.
I don't want to go to school. You can't make me.
What the hell was that?
It's the jet. It's the jet, man. And this guy kind of sucks for one reason only. It's hard to pinpoint where he is on the map, unless you can just barely see his drop shadow.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, his shadow bleeds in too well with the floor here.
Right.
Oh my gosh, and he doesn't stop moving there. He's on the ground now. Oh, he's a boss?
Yeah, he's a boss.
Oh,
you know,
I mean, I figured the music was a clear enough tell.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Oh boy.
Oh,
You know,
dang it, I have no... Okay, there we go.
You know what? I'm starting to make an assumption, and granted that we're still probably too early into the game to really tell, but I feel like that the bosses in this game are going to be harder in a... I feel like the bosses in this might be harder than the first one.
In some cases they are, yes. But, I mean, I'd say it's hard... Honestly, it's hard to say, really, because they're the first game bosses are also kind of BS.
Wow.
He Kirby up-throwed you.
Yeah, that's
He
what I'm saying.
literally did.
Where is he? There he is.
He's up there.
Got him.
Oh. You think being drop-kicked by a 900-pound muscle man... You think being drop-kicked in the air by a 900-pound muscle man would have knocked you clean out of your breath?
If not that, then at least broke the jet technology you were just using.
Seriously.
So yeah, that was stage 2, and in stage 3, it's time to go to Disneyland.
Disneyland!
Actually, wait a minute. Actually, wait a minute. Stage 3 already? The stages feel... Maybe it's just me, but the stages kind of feel shorter. Like, are there more of them to compensate?
I think there's at least 8. I think there's still 8 levels, but yeah, some of them do go a little shorter than the ones in the first game.
I was gonna say it feels shorter because we have far more moves, and it doesn't feel quite as like. You remember, right, that there'd be like some enemies where it's like, I don't think it'd be possible for us to avoid damage in all circumstances in the first game just because of how slightly jank everything felt at the time. Here,
Yeah.
it feels much more polished.
Now that you made the whole Disneyland thing, I'm just thinking,
Ooh, Bare Knuckle, I played these games before. Kind of sucks, though.
yeah, Bare Knuckle is what the games are called in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ironically enough, they never got an arcade port from what I remember. Or maybe they did.
Well, that's what I was confused about. I was like, I could have sworn like almost every single beat 'em up like this had an arcade port before the money justified making a console port.
Yeah, but Bare Knuckle, I think, was like the one exception to the rule.
Okay, Mavin.
And I'm still wondering why the heck. I mean, granted, I do like the name of Streets of Rage, but I always did wonder like why the need to change it that badly.
Yeah.
I mean, Bare Knuckle seems like a decent enough name for a beat 'em up.
Maybe it's like a rage thing. Maybe they don't like. I don't know.
Or
maybe
or the fact we're fighting in the streets.
Or maybe it's kind of a similar instance to like how they changed Biohazard to Resident Evil.
Well, Biohazard, from what I oh boy, we get to fight pirates. Oh, you guys already been dressed for the occasion. It's 0 out of 10.
Well, I don't know. That one guy kind of looked like he'd be a modern day pirate.
I mean, you're not wrong.
This guy. Yeah, so far it feels pretty solid. I guess the only thing I wish would be cool is if it was possible for us to just change characters in between.
Yeah,
it would be nice.
Maybe if we game over, we can do that. But
you can't.
But so far, we're doing pretty solid, I think, with this right now. Like,
we've been earning lives by the bucket load so far, and that's why it seems like we barely even lost much.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
So, I mean, that's definitely
pirates.
You know what? I will say, like, I don't think they balanced this game quite as much for 2-player because I remember, again, I did a test of this earlier, and I lost a good number of lives for the first 3 levels, but here it looks like we barely lost much. But then again, it's also because we're playing as different characters.
Okay, I was about to say it could be that, but it does sound like it feels like that they balanced it more with 2 players in mind.
Probably.
So, from what I'm seeing, you get it. So from what I've been seeing, Friendly Fire is still a thing, but sorry, jeez. Okay. Oh, jeez. Is it something where like they're just giving enemies?
You need it.
Is it just something where like they are throwing more enemies in, or what the?
I think they did throw in a few more enemies.
Okay, those are very clearly not pirates.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound like pirates. Yeah.
They were here for the annual Pirates versus Ninja debate. Unfortunately, the Pirates couldn't make it due to scurvy.
Actually, backing up in terms of like technical stuff, the way they're trying to get this rocking boat thing in the background is pretty neat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of.
it's only something you really notice if you actually do pay attention to the background, not so much the the enemies you're trying to beat their faces in.
Oh, you know what? Before I forget, just talk about how like you made the joke about how like he'd be excited
That
to
was
go
boring.
Yeah.
Like you made the joke about how like Max would be excited to go to the carnival. I feel like it'd be like that a variation of that one bit of the whole McDonald's meme where it's like Skate's like McDonald's, McDonald's, and you just see Max in the front, McDonald's, McDonald's.
Yeah, off they go. Oh, geez, what kind of creepy land are we approaching?
There's
that creepy
the
entrance.
stock laugh.
No, so-
That right there. That right there is the alien exhibit.
Oh.
boy.
But we have to fight 2 mini bosses now.
Yep.
I'm assuming these guys are going.
one.
I'm assuming these guys are going to be returning characters for a lot of this franchise.
I feel like Electro would be at least.
Sort of.
Freaking get that! No.
Ow!
You know, it's kind of
Doesn't
funny how
happen
a
at all.
lot of games like to recycle a lot of Mel Blanc clips. Like, I know Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge did for whenever you land on lava. You hear the bit of, like, Mel going,
Does Mel Blanc get royalties for that?
I assume his family does.
His family probably does, but and I also recall that for a short time Mario almost got away with using mostly Mel Blanc clips.
Huh.
Yeah.
That was until they got Martin Aiden to do a proper voice for him, and well, the rest is history.
Let me look into this. What is this? Yeah. I'm looking at this here, and they have a.
Oh, devil damn it, that actually has a xenomorph in there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Actually, okay, so I have here open, just because I was curious, I have here open a walkthrough mainly so I can look at the moves. They gave you a lot of freaking moves. Like, I can do if I hold to the right, I could do a slide kick like this. So, tap, tap. Oh, right. There it
No,
goes.
There you go. And again, Skate is the only one that can actually run.
Huh.
At least in this game, of course. They do fix that for the later game, where they actually give every character the ability to run.
Ooh.
Oh! You have something called a reverse kick, where if you push B and C at the same time, kind of do like
B
what
and
Luigi
C?
did.
Yeah.
B and C at the same time, you do like, or me do, it's like,
Okay, that's cool.
Like, they have
Actually,
a
one
lot
thing
of-
I find funny is that, hey, no hooks.
they
one
have a lot
thing I
more
find funny is that,
versatility
like,
than God.
you know how when a character can like grab and they can like pummel someone while they're grabbing it? Max's is really funny because it looks like he's just constantly choking the person.
Oh yeah, it's just.
Yeah, you'll see. Like, pick that guy up and you'll see.
Oh, whoops.
That.
That kind of.
Oh yeah, we want to be careful because that prop there is going to try to
Whoa.
kill us.
What? This is a dangerous park.
No kidding, huh?
That
Oh,
must be why they shut down.
yeah. Do we have to fight it?
Is
Yes,
that
we
proper
have,
boss?
we have to kill it.
The helts. What the heck is this thing supposed to be? Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
dang.
I was just gonna. Yeah, I just had to just stun. Like I wasn't gonna put up with that guy. Let's hope we don't fight any more of them. Get out of there, ninja.
Get out of here, Ninja Man.
One thing that does, I will say, kind of sucks is that our next boss, the proper boss, will be fought in here.
Oh. The mist
And,
effect is neat, but
The
it's
mist
not.
effect is neat, but it's not gonna help us in the next fight.
I'll take your word for it.
Ow.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, I like this. I like this running slide. It kind of reminds me a little bit of crap. Why am I forgetting the cool? Why am I forgetting the name of the punk girl from River City Girls? Wasn't Kyoko?
Kyoko. There was Kyoko and
Oh,
who was the redhead?
The punk girl. I'm trying to think. It was like
Crap!
Ah.
It's been so long already since we actually did that game.
we
well,
are
then you have
going.
to
We
focus
are.
on Isan now.
I know, and I do. Nice. Whoa, that does a lot of freaking damage if I like get every single frame. Like if I'm right on top of him as I do that attack.
No joke. We're already pummeling him much faster than I ever did on my test run.
Because we can just stun lock him like that.
Well, that's the power of
Nice
teamwork
going.
there, good sir.
Damn, nice going, Maxie.
Boy. Let me look at the characters real quick.
3 minutes for life.
And
Yeah,
all
let
the
me-
cotton candy we can eat.
Yeah, what is that character's name? I'm looking it up now before I forget.
And now it's time for the good old baseball games.
And Misako.
Play baseball.
Okay, Misako and Kyoko, that's it.
Yeah, his roll move reminds me of like that one move I loved using as Misako, where I would run into enemies and do a
Oh,
roll
God.
for a combo. Jeez, they are not okay. Yeah, there's
That's different. Oh, apparently Steve has 2 special moves.
okay.
I think.
And then I definitely have a lot. And then I definitely have a lot of grapples. I should look into what my other specials are. Let's see.
And I did. You know, I used to take this little boy for granted for the longest time, but playing as him now, like, holy shit, he's actually pretty fun to play as.
No, and I love the versatility of some of these moves. Like right there, what I just saw was I was doing a combo, and I love this. It's like, boo.
What's a boo?
Do baseball.
Okay. Let's do baseball.
Baseball. I don't know. I think baseball and me should just be friends.
I mean, it's too late.
I was hoping we were gonna go get to first base.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
you're not even
Okay.
up for that.
That's it. I'm just okay. I'm gonna take this pipe and I'm going to chuck it.
Sorry,
whoever-
baseball. I found a real man, and it's just a basketball.
Oops, sorry.
I mean,
Ow.
I mean,
Wait. Let me make sure. Okay.
get the apple.
You
Oh,
get it. I
it.
did.
Okay, now you get it. Oh, okay, that's
That was
close.
a close one. Thank you, Visibility Frames. And yeah, these items also last a good chunk of life too. All right.
They really do.
just
No.
just popped out of nowhere.
No.
Get a big guy.
Bad.
You
Okay,
leave
we're
little buddy alone.
Okay,
Ooh,
let's see what other moves are. We have a low skin, right and A does a super dash. I have a bunch of grapple hold because I'm a wrestler. Makes sense. Oh, there's a lot of characters now keep popping up in here. I love my favorite stereo company called Audio in the background.
Yeah.
They only had enough resolution to actually get their message across.
Oh, why did I walk into the most telegraphed? I'm going to hit you now.
I'm going to punch your face.
I'll pick up one of these things.
Face.
Ow!
But yeah, well, what do you think of all this so far?
It definitely looks a lot more dynamic than the first game, I'll say that much. The pacing definitely feels a lot better, too. Oh,
Ow!
I'll take him. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you can take him. You killed me.
Sorry.
You killed your good friend. Yeah, I still don't quite understand why. I still think that it should be something where you can
friendly
stun
fire can be
people,
toggled
but
on and off.
toggled on and off, or at least like stun people. Don't actually deal health point damages because
That,
otherwise.
does make,
Go ahead.
that also does make me wonder if that's going to be the case for Streets of Rage 4.
I really hope that's not the case.
They're probably got with four people at a time. They gotta like have some sort of like toggle for that. Or
Speaking of which, I think as of recently we discovered that with Streets of Rage 4, not only do you have the five main characters in the game, but they also will be adding in just about every other playable character throughout the legacy of the entire game, sprite-based looks and all.
Yeah, I was
That's
about to say,
awesome.
because it's like, in one clip you saw like an army of axles, and they're like all the different versions from the different games.
that's crazy.
And the cool
That's
part
actually-
is, like, the one based on Streets of Rage 1 still has his police-based special.
Oh, you can still
Look at
summon.
it. Like, like you'll see a little transition of the same cop car just zoom on in, shoots out whatever
The missile launcher thing.
the missile launcher, and it lands in almost exactly like it did in the original.
That's actually really neat. I wonder if it's something. But now I wonder. Oh, the Carnos.
Oh boy. Big
They're not
Big
so much
Ben.
Cardinals anymore. Now they're just called Big Ben.
Well, one of them is
or
Big Ben, the other
Big Ben. It was Big
That
Go.
does make me wonder.
Go.
Oh, we can actually grab onto them this time.
We're strong, or you're strong.
Is that when you try to throw them, they just...
I'll just take them out. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Now I wonder if the classic stuff will be something that's unlocked from the get-go.
Oh
or...
no, you have to unlock them.
Makes sense. Ah, there we go.
But
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I mean, it'll definitely leave us some options whenever we actually get to the game sooner or later.
Yeah.
Now, I guess I want to ask, like,
What
when
the-
we
Whoa.
get to... Oh boy. When we get to the obligatory elevator, when we get to Streets of Rage 4, are you gonna play through that first, or is it gonna be blind for all of us?
I don't mind doing it blind. It's just to beat 'em
I
up.
would honestly say let's play through it first, just so we can have at least a few more options for characters. Because aside from the basic 5.
Okay. Just kick him out. But
So that being said, though, I would say Logan should be the one to host that one because I was planning on getting that game on my Switch anyway.
okay, no worries. And then I can just get on Steam, and I don't know how much it's gonna be at launch.
It's 20. I think it's like $25.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
think
too
it's the
bad
same
for a
as the
brand-
Steam
I was about to say, considering the amount of content there is, like literally 9 plus characters and 12 levels, and I mean, just it seems like it's going to be a well-rounded game.
There you
all
go.
around.
Oh yeah. There was hype, and I just now realized, crap, that grab move, it looks more like I'm giving them an Indian rug burn on their head.
Yeah, exactly.
That's lethal.
But yeah, I don't much care for just in general, I just don't care for the friendly fire because it makes sense. It makes instances like this where we're trying to like focus down on one person a lot more volatile because we don't want to hit each other accidentally. Nice, good strong hit combo. But yes, I love how my muscles actually get in the way of like I have such a stiff uppercut. God. It's such a stiff uppercut movement because I can't bend my arms to like hiya, hiya, hiya. Oh, jeez, they're the actual kung fu people. That's a lot of enemies. Oh gosh.
That is a lot of enemies. Like, I mean,
we have the screen nuke.
But still, it's like I'm surprised with all these enemies that the game hasn't chugged yet.
Honestly, yeah.
Where's that police car when you need it? Like, have him come down his own elevator.
Yeah, I'm assuming that these new specials that take up health replaces these screen nukes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, the screen nukes do not return.
Darn.
I mean, granted, it kind of makes some amount of sense considering how limiting it was, but I'm doing it under a baseball rating. Oh God, is that freaking?
Get the chicken! Get the chicken!
I know that's based on a wrestler. I just don't remember the name of the wrestler.
The Ultimate Warrior.
I think so.
Also,
Max,
oh jeez.
Better grab it.
Also, I know that that's supposed to be the dude's hair, but in the background, like one of those guys looks like his head literally is just a giant hand, and that's the long wrestler.
And it looks like one of those guys is literally jerking off in the crowd.
Oh, you mean the one pumping his fist?
No,
Yeah.
the one, not the red guy, the fat guy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the fat guy. Yeah, he looks like he's jerking off.
And yeah, sorry, there's two people pumping their fists, and then the other guy's like, yeah. Also, I've completely not been paying attention to this entire fight. This guy actually hurts pretty hard. Oh gosh, he knows a lot of grapples.
It's almost like he's the Ultimate Warrior or something.
Oh jeez, okay, we gotta be careful. I don't want to have to redo this whole level. We gotta beat this guy. Or do
I don't think
continues?
we have continues, yeah, but we only have like 2 of them. Now, I don't remember if this is the case where they're shared or if it's like the original game where we both have our own set of continues. Wait,
drop the hug.
Wrong wrestler!
Oh boy!
Thank you, Abad. Oh jeez, yeah, no, this guy.
Almost.
This is your difficulty spike. This is your brick wall.
Oh.
Like I can get him if I can get a combo point, but he. No. Okay, special. Okay, and then hiya.
I'm honestly gonna switch to Axel this time.
Again.
Also, you can't swap. That's good.
Cool. Hang on. Don't BM me up yet. I'm gonna swap them up.
Sorry. Oh man.
I will forever be known as A.
Hey.
What's gonna happen now? Oh, I don't think I forgot to put in my name, so I think it's just.
No. I think you can still put in your name. It's just gonna have to wait until after this level. I hope.